Hey guys, welcome to Reaper's Reviews. Today we're going to be talking about Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, what can I say about this movie? This movie just blew my mind. Now, the only reason it blew my mind because one, I'm a comic book fan and I know what they're doing, and stuff that they were showing me was amazing. Now, the reason I think it blew everybody's mind this weekend is because of the fact that most of the people that watch the movies that aren't comic book fans got to see a bigger part of this Marvel Universe. So when we watched the Marvel Universe for the first two phases, or almost all the two phases, we only got to see Earth and Asgard. Not that much of space, really. Chitauri was a little bit part of another small part of that universe, but with Guardians of the Galaxy opened up a whole lot more, showing different planets, and then showing a lot more that is going on, and showing that there's villains on different planets and stuff like that. So with this, it just opened it up a whole lot more and giving people who are not comic book fans a bigger view of what's going on, and giving them more like, wow, they have a lot more going on in their universe than we know of. Now, DC hasn't done something like this. The only thing alien that we ever got out of DC was Superman, and Green Lantern. And Green Lantern was a horrible movie, beyond horrible. It was shitty. I mean, that was the worst movie ever. The decision for them to change the costume and having a real costume and go CGI was the worst decision in their life. That movie's horrible. I don't know what they're going to be. They're never going to be able to touch Marvel as far as what they're doing. They could try their own formula, but I don't think their formula will work like Marvel. Marvel has a plan, and you can see their plan is working very well. And I've read an interview with Kevin Feige, and he says that he's already done. Once they started working on Avengers 2, they're already setting up for Phase 3. They're planning months and months and years. Actually, they're planning years in advance. So when one film already started, they're moving on to the next chapter. They're set. And so when I heard that, I was like, you know what? These guys have a plan, and they're sticking to it. And you know what? Because of that, they're making lots of money, and they're making a lot of noise in the comic book film industry, and they're just kicking it. I mean, DC needs to get their act in order. And it's not just DC; it's Warner Brothers actually, who owns the rights. They need to pay attention to what's going on, because they're just getting their ass handed to them. Yes, their animation department for their DC Comics is doing amazing well. Marvel isn't doing so well. I would like Marvel to step it up just like DC has done it, but until then, we're gonna have to wait and see. But all in all, this movie is definitely an amazing movie. I saw this in IMAX 3D. I went and what was it? I think it was Friday. Not yesterday. Friday. Sorry. Whew, long weekend. It was definitely an enjoyable movie. Basically, you have Zoe Saldana, amazing, beautiful actress. She plays a kick-ass, assassin and an alien. This time she's not an alien, human-looking. She's an alien with just different color skin and everything like that. And this is her second comic book movie, Losers being the first one. This is not her first time playing a badass, being the Losers. This one, Star Trek, she wasn't that much of a badass. She was a badass, but it wasn't a skill of like this one or the Losers. And in Colombiana, where she played an assassin. Now, in each movie, it's very hard for female actresses who are beautiful to play a badass and be convincing. Very few actresses could do that. Angelina Jolie was one of them. Zoe Saldana is one of them. Like I said, very few. And the ones that can do it have a great career ahead of them. They could do anything. Not saying that the ones because they're beautiful can't do it. It's just for some reason, you can't take them seriously when they do it, and it's just kind of I don't know. It's just because they don't. I guess their expressions and the way they try to come off as a tough person, it doesn't work. Jessica Alba was able to do it in what she did Dark Angel. Like I said, it's very hard for people to do both like that. But all in all, you had her doing this role. She did an amazing job. Then you had Chris Pratt, who lost amazing weight and got really ripped just to play the lead character, Star-Lord. He did an amazing job, and I commend him for putting his body through the rigorous works to bring up the body that was in the comic books. For anybody who's doing a comic book movie and who basically changes their body to look and get it ripped just like a comic character, I give them I can commend them on that, because it's hard work to get into that physical shape and to get that that body that physically chiseled. Then you go on to move on to Dave Bautista. Now he's not known as an actor; he's more known as a wrestler. Now he did, The Man in Iron Fist, and I didn't like that movie. It was a sad disappointment to me. Sorry, guys. And then with this one, you can in some actions you can tell when they're trying too hard or when they're not doing a good job. That they're just horrible. Dave Bautista didn't. You could he's new to the acting, but you know what? He doesn't show any of that kind of nuances that you would get from first time actors who are trying to do their job, but yet trying to find it's some actors it's very hard. But he did an amazing job, and I commend him on doing what he did. And he definitely had to get his stuff painted a different color, added tattoos to his body type. And I commend him. He did an amazing job, and I commend Marvel, picking these actors and actresses to play these comic book heroes and doing an amazing job at casting. They've done an amazing job so far. And I think with the Bradley Cooper as Rocket was amazing. His voice acting for this character was really, really well done. Then you have Vin Diesel as Groot. Now, of course, they picked his voice because he was nice. He had that nice gravelly voice, and that fit the character very well. And but he only had a few lines, so for him it was for him. I think he had the easiest job because he didn't have to really memorize lines. He only had those few lines to say, and that was it. He was good. And all he had to do is, different tones, different ways of, saying it. But all in all, it was like, I think the easiest job for him, because he didn't have to memorize it, but the hardest because he had to say the words in a certain tone in a different way just to get a feeling across. So also we had the Ronan the Accuser. Amazing villain to have. Not as great as Loki or the Joker, and I'm not keeping it with Marvel or DC. With just Marvel, I mentioned DC because those were two amazing performances. He did an amazing job. But what really blew my mind was that this guy was Thundril, the father of Legolas. The same actor. This is the actor here. His name is Thundril. I was blown away. This was pretty amazing. So, yeah, that was kind of like, what the fuck? But yeah, couldn't believe it. All in all, I think it was amazing. Now, I got to give a round of applause, my hat's off, a big shout out to the CGI team that worked on the film, who did an amazing job with Groot, and who did a phenomenal job with Rocket. The CGI on Rocket was amazing. The hair, the fur was all perfect. The whiskers, everything was phenomenal. And I know to get that kind of level of detail and realism in a film and make it believable is the hardest thing to do. So for them to do that, I swear to God, thank you guys. You guys did an amazing job and definitely made this movie even better for what you guys did. Then we move on to Benicio del Toro plays the Collector, and we get to see more of his collection. See what he's going on. And for all you guys that comic book fans, what happened in Thor: The Dark World. In the end, when they showed that, we got a small little glimpse of what he had in there. We're like, oh my god, look who it is! It's Warlock. And and then this one you get to see him again. And then you see a few other things in there. And somebody said they've seen Beta Ray Bill. I'm not 100% sure. I'm waiting for Blu-ray to see who that really is him in there. I doubt it, but you know what? Who knows? They said there's a Dark Elf in there. There's a few other things in there. I can't wait to see it on Blu-ray, and then I can pause it and check it out, get my eyes all up on there and see what the hell is going on. But all in all, this movie is definitely a phenomenal movie. Check it out. Thumbs up. Amazing. Now here we go. We're going to point out the spoiler alert. So if you haven't seen the movie, don't watch this. If you have, continue on and let's go. Alright guys, so if you're here, you've seen the movie and you know what is going on in the film and you know what happened. So with the extra end credit, you have a special appearance basically by Howard the Duck. And I think with his appearance it was pretty amazing. I wasn't expecting it, but when I saw him I was like, holy shit, it's Howard the Duck. And it's voiced by Seth Green. I think the CGI could have been way better. I was kind of disappointed with the CGI with that. James Gunn had made a comment saying that, this was just a little fun little thing to throw in there. There's no plan to do a movie. It was just a little fun thing to do. Well, so far in every single Marvel movie, all their extra endings actually had something to do with, what's going to be happening next. Now, granted, Avengers 2, the extra ending at the very end with them eating shawarma, was just a little something for us, to see actual heroes after doing battle. actually eating food, because you know what, heroes get hungry too. Now with Howard the Duck, I'm hoping they do a new movie for it, but you know what, we'll just leave it up to them, because you know what, I don't know how it will fit. I don't know if how it will fit in the Marvel Universe, but my brother has told me, I haven't checked the facts yet, but he's told me that Howard the Duck has been in every major war that has been happening in the comic books. He's been in the background. You'll see him in every single one. So you know, maybe in the wars you'll see Howard the Duck somewhere in either Age of Ultron or in whatchamacallit, the third Avengers movie. So all in all, I can't wait to see what they do with this. It'll be an amazing movie to see. But it'll definitely be an amazing movie to see. But until then, guys, I'll be seeing you guys around next time. I got more movie reviews, more gaming footage, more gaming news, more movie talks. And hit that like button if you haven't subscribed. Subscribe. Hit that dislike button if you didn't like it. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you liked and what you didn't like. We have more stuff coming on, so we want to get these videos out there. We want to make sure we get what's going on, and we want to hear your feedback. Please give us your feedback. Alright guys, I'm Grim Reaper, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, Grim Reaper Reviews. So I forgot. Hey guys, welcome. So I forgot to mention that yesterday when I went to go see Guardians of the Galaxy, that if you pre-order your tickets for the opening weekend, you get the you get these pins, and this is only if you go to AMC and if you have the Stubbs membership, you get pins. So I went yesterday with my mom, and we're opening up these pins, and they're collectible pins, and there's like only one Nova Corps pin. That actually no, not one, but like it's very limited to what you would get. So we're opening up these bad boys, and I'm gonna show you exactly what pins we got, and it's kind of cool because if you pre-order them or whatever, but I guess no, it's if you go opening weekend you get a pin. And so the first pin we got is pretty cool. It's actually Gamora. Let's take a look. And in the back of it has Guardians of the Galaxy and all that. It's a pretty cool little pin that they have here. Now, the second one that I got, let's see what we have. Open this up. Now, there's only exclusive to people who have the AMC Stubs card, so it's only exclusive to AMC Stubs members. So if you don't have that, then you won't be able to get this. I know they're doing a promotion for the Ninja Turtles where you get a bandana. I don't know if it's I don't know if that's exclusive for members or not. But that's also gonna be what's gonna be happening for next week. So the second one, so basically it says Guardians of the Galaxy in theaters August 1st, and it has 2014 Marvel, license, all that. And this one is Drax the Destroyer. Check that bad boy out, and that is the pin that you get with this. All right, hopefully that you enjoyed the review, and if you've seen the movie, hopefully you enjoyed it. And yeah, we'll be seeing you guys next time for the next movie review for next week. It's going to be the Ninja Turtles Into the Storm, and I believe there's another movie coming out the week after that. Let's Be Cops. So those are the movie reviews we'll be doing. I'm Grim Reaper, and I'll be seeing you guys soon with more gaming and more movie reviews. Alright guys, see you next time. Bye.